Hi everyone, today we'll be learning how we can easily create Windrose and Pollutionrose in R. It's really easy to create Windrose in R using Openair package. I'll go through step-by-step process how you can make Windrose first. To make Windrose, first you have to load the Openair package. If you haven't installed the Openair, you can easily install from install and write Openair. I have already installed the Openair package, so I'm just going directly to the Openair and then command enter. So Openair package comes with a default dataset, so let's have a look at the dataset. As you can see, Openair package comes with a dataset. It's my data and it has a date, wind speed, wind direction, NOx, NO2, ozone, PM10, SO2, CO and PM2.5. These parameters represent pollutants, ambient pollutants, and wind speed, wind direction. We'll be using this only wind speed and wind direction data to produce Windrose, and wind speed, wind direction and NOx data for Pollutionrose. So it's pretty easy to make the Windrose. So Windrose function, if we want to see the Windrose function, if we want to see here, we can see it has these the parameters we can put inside the Windrose. So I'll not go through all the details, but you can have a look. Basically we need the data name, data frame. Here is my data, and we have to define which is the wind speed and which is the wind direction. Now the issue is everyone can make Windrose just if you write the Windrose and my data, because the column names are already wind speed and wind direction. So if we put Control Enter, bang, this is the default Windrose which you can prepare using the command. But the only issue is you don't have that flexibility to use which parameter you want and which one you don't want to see on your plot. So I'm giving you a code by which you can generate customized WindRose, where you have full control over the color and also how you want to present these bars. So this is the modified WindRose, which I have used that same data, but I used the break but it has a break option where I divided the wind speed into the different subdivisions at 0 to 17 meter per second. So I subdivided that. I stopped the auto text and I used the paddle annotation false, no annotation, and grid line 5. So here is 4 grid line. I used 5, that's alright. And I also give the name of our the label names, and then the key footer positions, and I have also provided the customized color, which you can easily find from this website, where you can find the RGB and then hex code. You can easily grab whatever the color scale you need. And now if we run this code, bang, you can see this is much better version of Windrose than what you get the default. The legend has the labels perfectly how we defined, and we have the full control over color, and it looks nice. And the same way we can produce PollutionRose. So let's have a look at the PollutionRose. What's the function of PollutionRose? It's really similar to what we have seen in the WindRose. It has the my data is the data and pollutant is NOx, nitrogen oxides. But it also has the wind speed, wind direction. We need these two parameters, which is already in this data file, so it's not showing here, but we have to define that if your wind speed and wind direction name is different, but you have to define that which one is the wind speed, which one is the wind direction. So now let's run the code and see how the PollutionRose looks like. So this is the default PollutionRose what you can get from Openair package. It looks nice, but if you want to have the full control of color and bar, and you want to remove this text, you don't want to see this, and you want to customize the intervals, so at the same way the code I have used before, I have customized the legend name. If you see here, I have added the term pollutant NOx and also added the brake. Of course the brake values need to be different than WindRose. It started from 0 ppb and 500 ppb, the highest. So this gives a full control that how you want to different division you want. At the same way, all this auto text, pedal and annotation is false, and then the labels should be you need to adjust the label based on the brakes as we did before. This is our brake and this is the labels. You can define the different labels by name or any number. And then I also key footer, I give the name NOx. Of course is the expression command. You can see the expression and paste and NOx, and it's the unit is ppb. The key position on the bottom, and the color scale as it is the previous. You have seen the same color scale, but of course you can change the color scale based on your requirement. If your report or your plot needs different color, you can define the hex code. You can get it free from online, as I have shown before for Windows. Let's run the code. Yes, you see, this is the default, much cleaner version of the plot. We have the labels, and this is the label and the unit, and legend labels and everything customized. If you think this video is helpful for you, feel free to subscribe my channel and keep in touch. Thank you for your attention. Ta.